Graphics look cool, cool. Alright guys, so you're watching this video, top 10 coins. So this coin, Sidus or whatever the fuck, this coin, you know, medieval, the graphics are going to be great, and that's why the graphics look great, so I think it's going to be a good coin. It doesn't make any sense, and I don't have time, but I could show you all the other things they're saying.
Absolutely flying. It's made a return. It's done 10x in the space of 2 weeks.
Okay, here's another example. Just I haven't even watched this video yet, and I'm just finding dumb shit. So they're telling you that this coin is the top coin for the next bull run, right? The best coins to buy before the next bull run, but it's up 10x. Why would you want to buy something that's up 10x, right? And also, the bull run's already started. Why would you buy it before the next bull run? The bull run started. So this guy doesn't even know the bull run started, right? So, like, they're shilling coins after they've gone up 10x. You should be buying this shit before it goes up 10x, not now.
All decimated on my Telegram channel months ago, right? And the reason why it came back is because they were about to release their game. Now, you might not know in this call, but decimated in, I think it was 2018, so before the gaming hype was even a thing, Decimated was building, and they actually got the award for one of the most hyped games in 2019. And the only reason why it didn't launch last cycle was because they got done over by an exchange. I think they got, I'm not going to say which one, but some exchange are holding their private sale allocation. So they've done a new raise, people have backed them, and Decimated came out from, to be honest, the price was decimated. It was funny because the name's Decimated and the price was decimated, so it's crazy. But if you look at the difference and how fast this thing can just spike, it's crazy. So the reason why I've chosen Decimated is because, again,
this is the reason.
$30 million market cap, a lot more than the things like Medieval Empires. So if you're new to the block and you're thinking, okay, which one should I rather support? I'd rather look at, obviously, Medieval Empires. Just go for gains are a lot better. But if you're somebody that's looking to, you know, run through a few different altcoins and spread your bets,
spread your bets.
Okay. Now,
oh my god.
Another micro cap.
Remember, we talked about the video about why diversification is a myth, and this guy is telling you that you have to spread your bets. Oh yeah, buy just like 10 coins and spread your bets. Bro, you're a fucking moron. And also, he just gave you the reason why he bought. Do you guys remember what he said? The reason why he bought this coin? He said, because the market cap is low. The market cap. And he said because they won an award 4 years ago. And there's no game out. They won an award, they did a raise, it's up 10x, it's at a high market cap, or low market cap, whatever he said. And he moved on, that's all he said. So you need to understand that these influencers make money from you by just shilling shit, right? Without any fucking understanding of what they're talking about. They didn't talk about the flows, they didn't talk about the tokenomics, they didn't talk anything about what the token is, or what it does. They didn't do any narrative analysis. They didn't talk about any pattern recognition they've seen from other coins they've made money on. They didn't talk about the second and third order consequences. They didn't talk about the team. They said the team won an award. That's all they said. They didn't talk about the community behind the coin. They didn't talk about how much mind share it has in the gaming community. They didn't talk about whether the perception of the coin is different from its reality, as in a market inefficiency. It's not a 0 to 1 primitive. They didn't mention it. There's no outlier price action. It's just moving as the rest of the coins. The initial distribution, they didn't talk about that it was a fair launch or anything. The age of the project, they didn't talk about if it's an old coin or a new coin. They literally didn't tell you anything. Retards. Okay? The goal of building an audience online is to take your money and get validation from others who look up to you. So if you're going to consider, that's why people build an audience, right? They either make money from you or they get validation from you, right? And if you're going to consider listening to someone's calls on Twitter or YouTube, whatever it is, you have to consider, are they offering a good entry or are they just clout farming, right? So for example, we talked about this before. Me and Johnny, up 25x on our respective coins, we're not looking to tell you a good entry. We're looking to flex on you because we get followers, right? See how much engagement this post got. Because everyone's searching the Toshi hashtag, my goal was to basically rank at the top of the Toshi hashtag, so when people go, who was the first guy to talk about Toshi, they'd find out it was me. So I get followers and I make money, right? Next question. Are you entering with them, or did they enter from much, much lower, right? Are you entering with them, or did they enter before you? So, for example, me and Crypto God, because we're both gods at crypto. I mean, he's probably better than me, to be honest. But both of us, he's way better at the altcoin game. But we all entered these coins way fucking lower, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100x lower. So you're not entering with them. Now, Kun, again, just to reference some comments he put, just to like add to my sort of story here. It's not just this, it's all CT right now. Influencers buy in early and they shill for the masses to get in, saying it's the future of finance, and then they sell as a trade. Flavor of the month, AVAX. Right? So when you buy a coin that a Twitter guy says is the best coin for the bull run, the Twitter guy takes profit because he knows he has to take profit. You hold it because it's the next big thing of the bull run. You buy during greed, you end up losing money. Remember that graphic we did before. All right? And again, another way to show it to you. Most coins get shilled here, and you FOMO buy. So the green is the value of crypto, and the red is the price. So you can see that it goes from under and being over or undervalued. Most of the shills happen here during the overvaluation period. You only make money in crypto by doing a momentum or swing trade here, taking profits quick, or by being a long-term investor, buying during fear and selling during greed, right? Be very wary of people who just shill their bag that they bought 20x's ago, but they aren't buying more on dips. They purely want speculation to drive prices higher. This is me. This is what I do. You should be wary of me. You should be terrified when I start bull tweeting about Toshi, because I guarantee you I ain't buying more of this coin until it drops 80%. And I guarantee you, when I take profits, I'm not telling you on fucking Twitter. I'm telling my mastermind guys so that we can get as much people sold at as high of a price as possible, because this shit is illiquid. I'm not telling you I'm selling on Twitter. Fuck that. So yeah, you get the idea. Now the next question is this a non-disclosed paid shill? So for example, these ones, they don't tell you, these dudes, they don't tell you when they do a paid shill. They just shill shit, and you go, oh wow, oh, okay, this guy must be, he must have thought it was a good coin. He definitely wasn't paid to do it, right? Next up, is this an insider coordinated pump and dump? Right? Remember, I showed you before an example of an insider coordinated pump and dump. These guys with track, right? Now, obviously, it hasn't really dumped yet. It's just pumped, but you get the idea, right? Is everyone bullish on this coin on social media? Right? Relates back to this point. When everyone's talking about a coin, it's getting late in that cycle of greed, and it's going to go back to fear, and you're going to lose money. Right? And this is another point here. Messy original bags were MTA, Hedgick, Badger, Rook, 88 MPH. They all pumped hard when he shilled them. Then they died a month after. Remember the 30, 60 day sort of, expiry date. I think this happens because he can shill and turn a micro cap into a mid cap, but then no more buyers. Remember this when you just follow anyone in. So for example, most coins, when they're really small, they grow from like a 3 million market cap to like $100, $200 million market cap. Most of the coins that are shilled to this level end up dying because it was the influencers on Twitter who grew it to that level. They use their audience to pump their bags, and it sort of kicks off a positive feedback loop, sort of like Toshi. And in order for that coin to get to the next level, you need more money to come in. And most of these coins never get that money. Okay? If you long-term invest a Twitter shill coin, which is fine, you can long-term invest into shills on Twitter. A lot of the coins do perform well, like Toshi, for example. You must wait to buy fear, right? The summary here isn't don't buy coins people talk about on Twitter. It's you have to buy the coins they talk about on Twitter after you've built your own thesis and during fear, right? You have to buy it during fear, okay? Shills become most rampant in the final part of a coin's rally as they get validation they were right from making money. You long-term invest and buy during the beginning of the end, buying here, without realizing that you can only succeed long-term buying fear and selling greed. Okay, I feel like I summarized this really fucking well. I hope this all makes sense to you. Influencers are here to take your money. They're here to sell you a paid group, a referral link, do an inside non-disclosed shill. They're here to build a brand, get validation from you, flex on you. They're not here to just be some saints, all right? There's always something they get from you. Some people get things from you that don't help you. Some people get things from you that can help you. So you need to make sure that when you're entering, you're buying during fear, you're building your own thesis, the incentives are aligned if you're listening to someone else, and you're trying to invest alongside your favorite investors, not against them. Okay, however you want to do that, whether you join their mastermind like mine or however you decide to do that. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.